your best advice that you observe, not advice, something you observe from being around Mr. Lee-Chin, like his practice. What have he done? We stay with you forever. Where you always like imply.
Boy, I'm not going to lie. The relentless focus. I have never seen right now. So many people know that I know Mike. So they come to me to try and bring a deal to him. Oh, David, I want to show you this. I need to have the magazine cover here when we're on the cover together. And I remember when I asked him why you do the cover with me when you never do a cover with nobody else. I'm saying, well, right now if anybody Google you, they're going to say, good story. But if they're a billionaire or the Jay-Z or somebody, may not get to meet it. So they're not at my level yet. If I do the photo with him and read the story, when they Google me, he's going to show up on there with me in the pictures, very high up. And I'm going to say, oh, him know the billionaire good enough to do that. The guy's endorsing him. Either he's going to be that big and I need to know him, or at the very least, I should take the meeting because he can get me to the black billionaire, the richest black man in Canada. Either way, me win. And Mike said, I know you're not just going to give up my cell number or bring any deal to me because you know what matters to me. Right now, I can only talk to you about 3 things. NCB and making NCB better, right? Improving customer service, technology. So NCB and fixing that. Can talk to you about precision oncology. We want to do targeted radionuclide therapy. You think about how cancer has been treated since 100 years ago. You cut it out. I have had that experience. You cut out the tumor. You do chemotherapy or radiation. All of that bad for us. That has not changed for 100 years. Now we can target just the cancer cell and inject you and kill that. So that's what he's invested in. That's one. Investing in a company in Germany plus some others. And then the third one is nuclear energy. You might say we have to transition from fossil fuels. We need more clean energy. We need something that is energy dense, right? Solar is distributed and it's not always on. Wind is definitely not always on. So I'm saying you need to replace the hub in the middle. Right now is oil. It used to be coal, now it's oil that we are burning. He says that, well, the next thing that you can put in there is just nuclear. It's clean. It's not renewable, but it is clean energy. Replace oil with nuclear and then you can have the spokes of the wind and the solar and the geothermal. So it's only those 3 things Mike want to talk about. They can't bring them. Don't bring him no real estate deal. Don't bring him a fintech startup.
I don't care about
none of that. Nothing. And I'm just like, I need to learn to do more of that because I get so excited about supporting other entrepreneurs. I want to write a check to help every little thing. So I have to decide what are my zones of genius, as my friend Felicia Hatcher said. And I'm going to just put on my blinders and cover my ears. And it's hard. I'm not going to lie. It's hard.
Yeah, especially if you're out in the world, because I've seen there's a pattern with billionaires to me what I notice. I feel like billionaires change, impact life. Them not just me I go sell the piece of plastic here and make money off it. I don't think them think like that.
No.
I really feel like as a billionaire, you are going to cost somebody billions of dollars to be a billionaire. It's not, you're not going to just, you become, so for instance, he's like, I'm going to go for nuclear energy. You think that man in a Saudi Arabia sit down and say, yeah man, I could just make them do that. You know?
No, it's funny, he went and raised money from them. He said, hey, you're about to get disrupted,
So that is so
either
smart.
you're with me,
exactly.
or you're in trouble. And the man, but that's, a lot of people don't. So there's a story, gosh, it's a case study we saw again in our MBA. I love this one when I explain to people. When Western Union was founded, right? If you look at the Western Union logo, right, back in the day, Western Union was delivered via horse and carriage. So imagine you in the Old West.
That's such a smart business.
Man of Western Union, remittance.
It is such a smart
And this guy decide, I am going to compete. So he create his own thing to compete with Western Union. And him only just focus on one city. He don't need to advertise across 10 cities. Just go take market share there. So Western Union come to him and say, hey, how much would it cost for us to buy this from me so you don't compete with us in this city anymore? The man said, X dollars. They paid him. And him have a non-compete for 3 years. Acquisition, make him money, him rich now. You know what him do? As soon as him non-compete run out, the man go back and start another one with the same money, competing with Western Union again. And Western Union come back and say, all right, hold on. How much do we need to pay you to never compete with us ever again? And the man said, this number. And they paid him that number. If you find somebody that's already in a market, you want to go after them hard, compete with them so that they will buy you out or you get bigger than them. That's it. You don't have to come up with something new, You don't even have to build a better mousetrap. I can market my mousetrap better.
Yeah.
I don't have to build a better mousetrap. And too many people think that the best product wins. That's not how it works. Right? It's not even the best marketed product wins. The most available product wins. A man who is in the desert, who is thirsty. I don't need to ask if he's going to be thirsty. I'm going to need water.
Yeah, if you're out there.
So if I go and spend money on my marketing and have the billboard in the desert say, buy my water. And then the man will look around and can't find the water for buy. But then my nickel no-name brand, sit down right there, so is mine him going by. Distribution matters more than anything else. After that, marketing matters. If people don't know about your thing, then it don't matter. And in marketing, in my class, most people, before my time, they learned the 4 P's of marketing. I learned the 5 P's, and that there's a 6 P that's most important. So anybody else has done a marketing class know that.
This is principles of marketing.
Right. So this we did this in school, but we
Yeah.
want to talk about what is a product, who is the person we're selling it to, what's the price we're selling it for, the place where they
placement.
find it,
Yeah.
and then we need to promote it. Promotion, 5 P's. But all of this need to equal profit. Otherwise, it don't matter.
Otherwise, it's just a waste
I
of time.
waste my money that. 5 P's must equal profit. Too many people don't focus on the promotion part and the place where them going to find it and how I'm going to tell them where to find it. And that's why social media.
Some people
That's
don't
why
justify
influencers-
the value either.
All that, man, value. So I tell everybody, value is like beauty. It's in the eye of the beholder. There are things that some people value, some things people don't value. I value going and laughing, right? I go read, watch your thing, them and say, yeah, man there, my twang and the Jamaican, them judge him. Yeah, I love it.
You know,
but
I
I
did-
value,
But I did that on purpose.
of course.
That was me basically saying, these people are going to be pissed right now, and I need to get them people here talking.
Yeah, get them talking, get engagement. But I value laughter. I grew up watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in Living Color with Jim Carrey, Fire Marshal Bill. I used to go to class and I would go and act out them things. Right? Those things matter to me because life is already so stressful. I need to be able to laugh and slow down. I value going to the beach. I value going and play some football. I don't always have to be in a competitive league. We just go play on a Sunday with my guys and we just kick some ball. And we
That's
laugh 2 salad pile.
Masters League.
Masters League, man, play exactly. The over 40 man, them we struggle. Bigger real more than Masters League. But I value that. Some people don't value that. I value video games. I'm playing with my wife and my kids are playing by myself sometimes. I value my cartoons and going back to what I used to love. Thundercats and Silverhawks and G.I. Joe, Transformers. I value that. But the catch is that that's also something you can invest in when you think about it. Why people spend so much money buying a Mustang from 1967 and a Corvette? Because when they were in high school, those were the cars that they...
And they will never let go that dream there.
Exactly. But then our generation, and then, boy, are you in my generation? Yeah, you're right there. Wait.
right
I
before.
count myself as a millennial, and so we're right. You are
No,
the
me
end
a
of
millennial,
millennial.
me a the
right,
last.
So,
I
yeah,
think
well,
me
me
the
are the
last.
first and you're the last.
Yeah.
I love that. Great bookend, boss. But we grew up with the same cartoons, the same music, same movies, same TV shows, same cars.
Me say you like Ferrari then.
So we want Ferrari, we want a F50, because we did a play Need for Speed.
You want the old one, the first
Yeah,
one.
man, we want a F40.
Yeah.
We want a Evolution 6 and a WRX, and we want a Skyline R32, R33, R34. So guess what? Those are going to keep going up in value because we now have the money to afford it. Usually, after 40 is when you now can afford to buy the things you always liked as a kid.
What do you call it? Disposable income.
Disposable income. But think about that as a child, those people were hearing about Renoir and Picasso, so they go and bid up those things. That's not what our generation want to buy. We are going to buy the things that we can relate
That's what's
to.
happening with houses.
Right. That's, well, boy, we need those still.
No, but that kind of way.
But I'm saying that's the stuff you could invest in, right? I
Yeah.
collect comics. I'm going to show you some of the stuff I have here, right? I collect comics and I collect some figurines from the cartoons that we grew up with, the Silverhawks and so on. The cells from the cartoons we grew up watching, the He-Man, and look how the He-Man movie just come out. A better one than the last one. Right?
GTA coming out soon, and
boy.
everybody, I've been
GTA
waiting on it for
6.
years. Even if
We've
them
been
it say-
waiting forever.
Even if them it say $500, I don't.
We are
care.
buy it.
Me I go buy it.
If I had to buy the system to get the game, when I buy the system, forget the GTA 6.
And them know.
Because
And
San
they know.
Andreas is wicked. I play GTA from GTA 3. So, yeah, I want to play this. We are going to buy that stuff and then we're going to start bid it up. You think about comics and how the Marvel Universe would come now and do this. I went and I bought, this is 5 years ago, I bought the first appearance of Spider-Man in the black suit. And it's a graded comic. So there are these comics out there. And look how people are buying Pokemon card. A Pokemon card, I go up in, that's an investment.
And even the basketball
Yeah,
player them card and the baseball
The
card.
baseball, Michael Jordan rookie card, those are also investments. So investments are whatever somebody else considers to be of value. You need to understand why is it of value to them. It doesn't have to be of value to you, but is it of value to them? Certain Air Jordans,
I think it have a past price. Once the price, once it start passing,
Yeah, man.
once somebody have a sentimental,
attachment to it, there's no more logic
Yeah,
to
no
what you
more-
pay.
yeah, when you look on a painting, it don't make no sense.
Nope, what the painting mean to you? Boy, I mean, I don't know, but them money I like Picasso, so me I
Them
buy
people
Picasso,
like
hold
it.
on to it, and then me I sell it to one of them later. That's all you have to do. Find stuff that other people like that can be scarce or they attach value to it, buy and hold, then sell later. So what Mike would say, he actually trademarked this in Canada: buy, hold, and prosper. He trademarked that.
You
Okay.
see? But can you imagine? But look how it's like you think so far ahead.
No, so Mike says you want to predict, plan, and persevere. And a lot of people don't realize one thing that he did that I think applies to all of us now. And we have to think. So he came from Jamaica. This is a man that don't know running water. The man have a bathe in a drum. Mother is an orphan. Eventually manages to get to Canada, then gets a scholarship for the final 3 years after asking the Prime Minister of Jamaica and say you can't reap what you did sow. You want us move back to Jamaica and give back, but you now help me actually get the skills to come and be an engineer. Go back, work as engineer on Mandela Highway. Go back to Canada because his wife don't like it in Jamaica. So he go back to Canada and can't get a job as a black engineer, black Chinese man. So he end up as a bouncer at the pub. The man come in and drop a bunch of money, pay a tip, and Mike say, what? The guy come back like a couple of weeks later, a big money spent again. Him say, sir, what do you do for a living that you can afford that? You know how long it would take me to earn the money? I'm say, oh, I sell mutual funds. I say, what's a mutual fund? And the guy explained, you pool the money into it, it can own a bunch of shares, and I get paid to make people buy into that, get them started with investing. So he started in 1979, and around 1981 or so, what he said he realized was that his generation, the baby boomers, had just gotten to the point of having disposable income. You're in what you're finished your household formation phase. So I'm now buying the first house, and now you realize, right, I have to start invest because I'm going to retire in 15 years or 20 years. So in his head, he predicted that baby boomers, his generation, are now going to need to start investing. Okay, so that's going to be a strong long-term growth industry. Well, what does investing look like? Oh, well, we are behind America. America has mutual funds. Mutual funds are going to take off in Canada. So I want to go and do that. So then the man go borrow some money, right? Him go and him sell, him go buy a house, and then he goes to the bank and say, I want to borrow 500,000 Canadian. I want to put up my house. And the shares are going to buy with it, you're going to use as a collateral. Can you lend me $500,000 to buy this? One stock name, Mackenzie Financial. I'm going to buy a mutual fund company. Because as far as I'm concerned, a mutual fund company must make money. Charging the fees. Whether the stock go up or not,
It no matter.
man never make money.
Them a charge
You know
the
the
fees.
he might charge you fees. So he's going to buy one. That grows sevenfold, 3.5 million Canadian. He sells the stock and then goes and buy AIC Limited, a tiny company in Canada with only 800,000 Canadian under management. And so the way these guys manage the portfolio don't make sense compared to how Warren Buffett do it. So I'm going to change it and go to Warren Buffett. I don't want 100 companies in my portfolio and we sell them every year, every
I just
18
need
months.
the best.
No, we just want the best. I want 20 of the best ones where I know is great CEOs, great CFOs, I understand the business and I know what to own. And then he bought Berkshire Hathaway shares, Warren Buffett. Then he bought Mackenzie Financial. And went from 800,000 under management to more than 12 billion Canadian under management. Sells that company and then buys NCB. So it became the largest privately owned mutual fund company in Canada, becomes a billionaire, sells it, then buys NCB, which is now the largest, most profitable financial group in the Caribbean, between NCB Financial Group and Guardian Holdings, Clarion in Bermuda.